Okay, guys, welcome to another tutorial from Azrael's Word. Now, today we'll be designing this flyer. So, without wasting much time, let's go into the flyers in proper. Let me make this a little bit smaller so that we can look at our sample and design what we are doing. So, first of all, while I'm clicking, I might not be using my paint here to show you a big part that I'm clicking the screen, but you can see this white line to some part that are dark, and you can see it. That's the current part of my screen I'm clicking. So first of all, if you look at the design, you can look at that the background is a little bit pink than what we are seeing here. This stupid color here that is green. So we need to change the color of the background first. In doing your image, you can put the image first, but professional, we actually first of all do our grid, then add our background. So without wasting much time, first of all, let's add our grid so that we can map out the negative space in our design. So if you have watched my previous video, you know where our grid icon is. This icon here, look, this one at the top here, this blue icon here. If you can't see it, let me paint it. This one here. So that's the grid icon. So without wasting much time, let me tap it. Let me tap the icon. Now you can see the icons here. What are they for? They are just guidelines to tell us where to design and the part and negative space. If you watch my first video, you understand what the meaning of grid is. So I won't waste much time on that. So let me just click on this setting icon here and adjust your grid. Just click and drag. I'm just trying to, yes, it's not actually a must, but being a professional, at least we will try to do all this kind of stuff. If you are not mastered this stuff yet, there are some designs I do. I don't usually use them because I know where not to paint. But if you are starting and if you don't use them, you might do blunder. So it's not a crime if you use it. Let me click on this icon again. Click on it. Now our grid is set. So what I do doing is now we're changing the background. Click on this stuff. I've clicked already. Now tap on tap on the color icon and go back so I can see it. Tap on this icon here. Click color icon here. This one. That's what you should tap on. So tap on it, will take you to color panels. Now we are using gradient, we're not using plain solid color in the design. So click on our gradient, tap this plus icon here, plus icon there, and we take you to gradient style. Now we are not using radial gradient, that's in the going to gradient that are circular. We are using lateral. So we are using this type of gradient. Certainly not this color. We are using a much finer color, which is the pink we saw earlier. So let's click on this first icon here. Click on the icon, then touch this paint icon here. I don't know if you can see it. This paint icon here. Touch it. Click on it. Then we can adjust the color. We can choose to do our color, which I usually use. But since we have a already made color, take note to have replicating this design, so we can just sample the color from the design. It's already made now. So click on this icon here. This icon, that's the icon. Click on it to sample sample color. That's the icon usually click to sample color. So click on it, then you see these stuffs here. This one here, you can see them. Those are the layers. They are called layers in which you want to sample colors from. Definitely we want to sample colors from this first one, the second one, the one with the pink background, which is the one we are replicating. So let's click on that one. You can see it. Then choose an area, a pink area. I think this one is okay. Adjust it a little bit, make it a little bit lighter. Then the pink is okay. Same thing for the second anchor. Click the second anchor, then touch your paint, hold on the sample, then look for somewhere to sample look like it. Then I think that area is okay for me. Now I think our color is done. Let's see what it look like. This is nice. This is nice. At least for start, it's not nice for me, but at least it's a good output. So let's continue with our design. Now I want to put, if you could look at it design closely, there are a lot of things here. There are a lot of things. First of all, the first want to do the background first. So let's choose our icon. This plus icon at the top. This plus icon. That's the icon we used to add text, image, many things. But for this purpose, you click it, you see shapes, text, image. For this stuff, we'll be adding image from gallery, from my gallery. So I'll click it, it will take me to my gallery. I've created folders for this tutorial, so I won't be looking for my icons to add. I think this flower, add this flyer, a flower. Let me just crop this a little bit. It's done. Now if you look at the design, the flower are at some parts, they are positioned in some part. Take note, I'm not doing the grid stuff because it's background I'm working on here, so I'm not trying to do any grid stuff. So let me take this one down, so that's what we are doing. Make this one smaller. Then so if you are some people with now, how am I going to blend this stuff now? Pixlab is a great app that has great tools to work. First of all, let me make the down transparent with my color. I'll go to my color, add color. Just follow this procedure. This will help you in a lot of ways. Oh, sorry. Click on the image, touch your shapes, go to color, add solid color, go to gradient, add gradient. Depending on what you like, just follow me. You know what I'm doing. Then take this gradient down, take it down, make sure it's straight, take it down. Then I've taken it down, make this one, make the first one. If you see this black, I'm clicking the black now. I want to make it transparent. Now this slider at the down, you can see it, I'm moving it. It controls the opacity of the color. How transparent do you want the color to be? That's the function. So I don't want that place to be showing. I'm not interested in the color, I'm interested in the shape. I don't want that place to be showing my design. So I'll click it, it's okay. Now I want to click the color for the stuff to match. I'm trying to blend this stuff. Now Pixlab does not have function to me to brush, and yes, don't have it. But there's a function that I can use that I usually love to use. Not everybody uses, not everybody use this. I'm just trying to use it to blend my stuff. Let me click on the second one, this stuff. Now make the opacity a little bit low, or let me just leave that full, and I'll sample the color. Let me sample. You remember the stuff to sample now. I'll sample the color somewhere here. Okay. And this thing is okay. Can look at the stuff. It's like blending in a little bit. This is not what we need though. I'm just trying to do some things. So I think this one is okay for me. Now to remove all this white stupid stuff at the back, I'll click my image. Just follow me. Click my image for something called erase color. When you click this rectangle stuff, this shape that look like polygon here, you look for erase color. Now this function erase color helps you, let me off it, helps you to erase a certain color you pick. And let me click it. Now certainly the thing has erased this color. I can increase the tolerance to determine how many white is being erased and how many family of white. There are some colors that look like white but are not technically white. So this thing will help me to determine it. Now smooth edges, I want smooth edges, not that much. I think this one is okay for me. This tolerance a little bit. Ouch. That's design. You have to try and error. Just try. This one is okay for me. Let me move it upward a little bit. Now this is perfect. Now many of you will be thinking, How am I going to do this now? Of course, this color here. Now next to do this stuff now. The only way I can change the color here is to use hue and saturation to change the color. Now let me go to hue, color filters. Look at the color filters. I will see hue and saturation. Hue and saturation helps you to manipulate colors. Can help to change blue to green, yellow to for image. Actually, if it's shape, I can just click on color, change it directly. But this is image, so I can use hue and saturation to change the color. So let me just adjust it to the nearest possible color that fits the design. So actually this thing took me some time when dealing with it on my own, but at least I'm just trying to illustrate to you how I did it. Now take note, if you change the brightness, it will affect your erase color stuff you did earlier, so you should try not to play with that one. So let me just look for something that is a little bit nice. I think this one is okay for this tutorial, but if you are doing it on your own, try to make it the best to match the stuff. So I think this one is okay. Now let me come to opacity and reduce it a little bit. I think this one is okay for me. Now what's next thing to do here now? The next thing is to add my image, and let me click on my plus icon. Oh sorry, not shape, from gallery. Now let me add from my gallery. Let me look for the image. My phone is filled up, that's why it's very slow now. Okay, just the sliders. Let me crop it a little bit. Now this is the image. Let me take this one to this side. Now let me position the image. I think like this is okay. For this tutorial, like this is okay. Now we observe something. We ought to balance this image at the center, so we use our relative position icon. I don't know if you watch. That's why you need to watch my previous video, so I can see this icon here. This is the relative position icon. What does it do? I don't like to explain things twice, so if you have not watched the video, go and watch it. I'm just going to use it right away and do what I'm going to do. So click it. I want to align the stuff to the center with the icon. It's okay for me. Now I will try editing the image, although I will do my editing later for the image, but for now I'll try editing it again so I can match my stuff. Let me just add a little bit of saturation. It's okay. I'm going to it. I just might add contrast to the image, and this is nice. This one, the back, let me reduce the opacity a little bit. It's like it's too much. Yes, it's okay. Now you see, let me take this upward. Now if you look at your stuff, you see all those lover stuff. Let me add them to the image, to the design. Now where are they? Love. I will have to have much love for you guys. Okay, now this is okay. Now let me adjust this. Now some people will wondering, this one is red. If you are a smart person, what color do you think what function do you think I will use to change this red to pink? Just guess. If you guess hue and saturation, you are right. Now let's go to my color filter. Hue this thing to pink. Yeah, perfect. Saturation. Let me do saturation a little bit. It's okay. So it's nice. Now let's observe our design. There's another one on the other side. That one's at the back. Ouch. Go back. Now let me add that one. Let me duplicate this stuff. How do we duplicate? Just click your shape stuff, tap copy, we duplicate. Now look at the stuff, the thing is flipping. If I say I should use my, let me lock this layer so that I won't be clicking them again. This one is okay. Let me lock the, which one is the first one safe? Let me lock the first one. Now if you look at this stuff, I say I should rotate it won't work. It won't work. What should I do? I should flip this stuff. So still in my shape control panel, let me look for my rotate. Which rotate do you think I should use? If you watch my previous video, you know the rotator you should use. Now you are going to use the 3D rotate in this stuff. So let me click the 3D rotate. What side am I rotating it to? Is this is that your y axis? And if you don't know it, just give it a try. Nah, it's not, definitely not the x axis. Make it 0 again. Is the y actually? So let me rotate it to the y, and it has flipped vertically. Let me make it like this. It's okay like this. Click your OK button. Now I think it's somewhere here. Yes, it is a little bit. And let me take this thing downward. If you look at the stuff, it's downward now. It's at the back of the game. So let me take it to the back with my layer. I've taken it to the back. Now we have these two stuff in place. Now what is remaining? Let's look at it. There's one golden stuff. This one will see employ a little bit of trick. So let me import that stuff. At it here. Thought you are wise. And let me crop some part off. I don't need some parts. Crop here. Okay, it's okay. Now if you look at this stuff, we are still going to use our erase color function here to move the black, because the black is unwanted. Yeah, so where's our erase color? Now you can look at this stuff, it not automatically remove it unlike the first time. We click our icon, this icon here. Let me show you this icon here. That's the icon. It looks like the eyedropper too, right? Because it does the same thing. So click on the eyedropper. Which part do you want to erase? Definitely the black. If you have selected the color, yes, pick it. And bam, almost everything is done. But there are still some particles that are impure. So I'll just try erasing them. I think this is perfect. There's no need for me to even blend this stuff again. So do it like this. Just try adjusting the stuff to fit it. That's your work. That's your work to fit it. Now I've adjusted this and this, okay, but there are some parts that are not fine, so I will try removing those stuff. And let me use my eraser to remove those parts. Now it's mainly the top now, so let me increase the radius. Let me just clean those parts that are stubborn out of it. Use my eraser. Now I think it's perfect like this. I think it's perfect. Now what is the next stuff to do? Ouch. Let me lock this layer at the top. Let me lock it. Now you can see there are some typography, but before we put that typography, let's draw our shape. Now there are three shapes here. There is a rectangle, a rounded edge rectangle 2, and a rectangle at the down where I wrote my stuff, my Instagram handle and my contact. Now let me draw the first shape, which is the rectangle. Just click on that plus icon and drag the edge till fit. Let me drag it down. I think this one is perfect. And let me change the color. I can change the color directly from here. Let me click my plus icon. Then I can just sample the color from this design. This is the color. just sample this stuff. Now this okay, I can adjust it to my design. Maybe it's not I don't like the taste, like I don't like it there. It's not exactly, but it's almost the same. So I think this one is okay. Now let me add another shape again. Shape. Now this time, how do we make one edge rectangle? This is how we do it. Just follow. Let me position it first. I think it's close. Let me make it a little bit smaller. And this is fine. Now you see this radius here. This radius. I will increase the radius a little bit. The radius will make the edge round. That's the function of the radius. Now let me add the color to it. I love adding let me add color. I'm adding this color to it now, but sometimes I usually use gradient too, so let me just use gradient to illustrate this stuff. Let me click on the dark one. Actually in the main design I used gradient, I don't use plain color. Click the first color, okay, the second anchor, my other part to click the second color. They look alike. Now let me make one darker a little bit. Let me make the upper one lighter. Why am I doing this? Why didn't I just use plain color? I can use plain color, but sometimes this little effect they are what separate me from some designers. It's the same color, but it will now pop more than the original one. That's how it usually work. That's how I usually do my designs. Sometimes I usually use plain colors, but sometimes I use close color gradients. Their names they call it. If you're involved in my class, I will show you. If you are my student, I will show you color theory. I will one that will deal with color. I'll tell you how to use color. This is the color we use for this design, so and so. But for this tutorial, let's just replicate the design, and for God's sake, let's be done with this design. Okay, I think this one is okay for me. Okay, it's okay for me. Now this doesn't look close to this one at all, but let me adjust a little bit. The color is a little bit too dark. I'm a designer, I can do whatever I want. Okay, the anchor here, let me make it a little bit lighter. This anchor, I'll make it lighter. So this is okay for me. Now I will duplicate this stuff. I will duplicate the rectangle. Just copy, take it here. Now let me run my zoom so I can see what I'm doing properly. Let me lock it at that point. Now both of them look alike, but let me reduce opacity of the down one so I can see what I'm doing. Go to opacity, reduce it. I think this one is okay. Now you can see where I'm going now, right? You can see it. So you just to adjusting it look like this. I think this is okay. Okay, now let me add my stroke. This is stroke in that stuff, but I didn't make it that visible. I'll add my stroke. I made color white. Same thing. The stroke width, I think the stroke width is, let me make it a little bit bigger. This stroke width here, increase the size of the stroke, then I can just reduce the opacity of the stroke a little bit. I think this is perfect. Let me dot my default size. I think this is perfect. Now what is remaining? Let me unlock this side, this stuff, take it upward. Okay, now let me add my taste to the design. I think the first taste we add here is have have a, don't worry about the font. Let me copy that. Have a blissful day. Okay, now I'll be changing the font. To look like something like that. So I'll click my A, go to font. Now the name of this font is Brush Script MP. BRUSH. Brush Script STD. Yep, I think it's close. Yes, it's the font. Usually can font in my head. The name of the second font at the down. Let's change that one too. Change the font of the second one. My font. Actually, some of these fonts are not present in Pixlab default. I'll give my students the font pack, actually close to 5,000 fonts to use for the design. So it's an advantage for you to register for my class. New 706, sorry, 706. Yep, this is nice. Now let me just adjust the stuff a little bit to make it beautiful. Now the area is very small, so I'll be using this position to adjust it. Now this one is okay. Let me adjust this one. I think is perfect. This is perfect. Now what's next thing to add? My Instagram logo. And let me import my Instagram logo from here. Ouch, I don't have it, but I'll manipulate this one. Ouch, one thing is remaining. I don't know if you can spot something. Let me hide this stuff. Can spot from the design. What is this shape? Can spot from the design. Look closely. There's one texture at the back. Look closely. Now let me import the texture for the background. This stuff, I just noticed it now. It make design pop. That's what texture usually do. Now I need only the black from this stuff, so I'll click on my shape, go to my erase color. This is a very good feature. Then I think the new is the white I needed. Let me increase the tolerance. Yes, I think this one is okay. Now I'll use that my shape, that my trick again. But first of all, let me take this thing down. I'll use that my trick again to blend this texture. Let me increase this. I'll use my trick to blend it so that you won't notice that. Okay, with my color, enable gradient. This one, choose black and white. Then I'm blending the top, so I'll take the gradient to the top. Take this one down. Then make the one, or make the white to be transparent, completely transparent. And for the black, the one is nice. For the black, I'll sample the color from the background. I think so, it's okay. That color is okay. Take it closer. Now this one is nice. Now let me take the stuff to the back, because this is the background, so it need to be at the back, like completely at the back, almost completely. So this is nice. So what will I do next? Now reduce the opacity. I don't need to be bold. That's texture. Texture doesn't need to be very bold. You just need to be let me reduce this. You just need to be visible a little bit, just a little bit. Finish. Now this thing is nice. Where's my Instagram logo I imported earlier? And let me take it up with, okay, here. Now this is Instagram logo. Now look at that man. Man is just completely white. I can still make it completely white, even if you can download this. You can see it completely white. Now let me change the color. Where's my color? Go to color. Make it white. Then reduce it. Position it. And this one is okay. It's okay for me. Now my call icon. Let me import my call icon. Call icon. I think this one is nice. Let me lock that layer. Lock this one too. Lock anything I don't want to move. That's just how design work. Just lock anything I don't want to move. Just lock it so that I won't move anything by mistake. Yes, I'm just dragging it to make it small. Then change the color. Of course, I don't need it. I need white. And I'm taking the copy of phone number and post it in your status so that your friends can see the goodness that the goodness I'm doing in your life. Now you can just let me use relative size to size it and make it a little bit smaller. Or smaller. Yes. Let me position this stuff. Now lastly, thank you Jesus. Lastly, let me add my Instagram. The Alice word. If you can look at something there, this text a little bit. Let me take text up here. Now you can look at something. The text a little bit italics, like italic. How can you do it? Click your text. Now go to text style. B, this text style. Now with everything selected, just click this italic. It will be italic immediately. You can see it. Now I don't think this is the font I used, but it's okay if I want to use it. But I think it's Gogia I use. GOR. Yes, I think yes, this is the font I used for this thing. Now the space is a little bit too much. So what will I do? I will reduce the text spacing. Click my text. Look for text spacing. Now this is text spacing a little bit. It's too much. Now this is perfect. Let me arrange this thing properly. Let me arrange this one too. Now let me position this one too. It's perfect. Now let me just copy this. Go to my text, copy it, and put my phone number here. 81580842. It's not exactly like that one there. I think I used the font for Blissful, but this one is okay. But I think you get the concept. Now let me hide this layer. I can see what we have accomplished using Pixlab. Now you can see what we have accomplished using Pixlab. You can see it. Let me arrange this stuff. Don't know what happened. Everything just went upward. Let me select them and take them downward. So this one. Now this is nice. Now let me take this one down a little bit. It's a little bit too up. Now this is perfect. Now let me off my grid. I can see the design we have created. This is very nice. Very nice. Now let me take this one upward. Although it's not exactly like you can see, if you have good look like the color is not the same. Yes, it's not the same. You can see that It's not the same because there are more editing I did to this stuff, which I'll be showing you soon. You do everything, no? Like you do everything. So this design. Let me hide this layer. Hide it. Now this wonderful. Let me export the design. Save it. First of all, let me save it as a project. Why am I saving it as a project? So I can come back and edit it later. Maybe I made a type of one thing. I'll save it as a project. Blissful day. Saving. I got this saved. I still have small space. Now, when you save your design, take note, change your default to ultra. Ultra is very high, so that your design won't be pixelated and looking very stupid. So your format should be JPEG, then save to gallery. Now this will take it some time. If your phone space is very low like mine, it's not easy to be a graphic design now. Your phone storage, you have problem with your phone storage, like mad. Now from here I can make my final adjustments. I just tune my image. Brightness is okay. The contrast, just tune it to how you want it. I think the saturation is much for the design before. The ambience, make it lovely. The highlights, I think I need a little bit of highlight. Shadows, now I need those dark tones. Warmth, this one I don't really need it that much. If it's too much, it's not nice. So just play with all this stuff. These are stuff you play with. Just play with them. This sharpening, I want to sharpen my design a little bit. Just play with it. It's that's why you're a designer. Test something, try it. If it's good, keep it. If it's not good, discharge it. That's how the stuff is. That's how design is. So don't look for a particular rule. Although you need to follow some set of rules, but not all rules. Do your thing, create your rules, and add it to the Guinness Book of Records. That's how life is. Now, the last thing, let me add my vignette. I think this is okay. And if this is okay to you, if this is okay to you, you can export it, save. And this our design. This nice, this perfect. Take note, I did not design this up to my taste. Just take note, I did it. I just did the design to explain the basic things you should need to know in designing. So see you in the next class. I'll be dropping the challenge for you, so you can design and tell me your feedback. Any challenge you have, just let me know. I'm always as I am.